Reading a newspaper, if you don't mind. My name is Thomassian, 21st century, running for the U.S. presidency against Obama, Hillary, and McCain. Viewers are delighted to see this show, or they're infuriated, but they're never bored. This show is exciting and interesting, so stay with it. Look at it, enjoy it. Well, we got a call right away. Hello.
I like chocolate coffee.
Fast. Shows you how popular we are. First thing I'd like to talk to you about is the stock market and Bear Stearns and what is going on. This is a long story that's going to go on for months and months. And we may have a recession, so be ready, be prepared. Hello.
Yeah, I'm half Jewish, which considered a kike.
Even the banks in Europe are being hurt because of the problems we are having. In the United States, you know, let's see, am I getting the, yeah. In the United States, we have more power than you think we do. We go all over the world financially. We're stuck. We're supposed to be the most powerful country, but we're not. We're not. We're depending on OPEC. European banks are starting to feel a pinch, and they're hurting, and they're losing billions of dollars. When these losses come in, they're in the billions, I want you to know. Stocks surge as two major banks advance turnabout. More problems. Americans delay retirement as housing stocks swoon. The whole stock market is starting to go down, and you say nothing about it. You have to be prepared as to what's coming. Yes, go ahead. Oh. I want to show you a picture here in the newspaper. Look at this. Look carefully. See the guy swooning, he's got a headache. Look in the back. There's an African American there. Black people are into the stock market, are into Bear Stearns. They are getting more and more powerful and stronger. So you don't have to say Barack Obama's doing something. No, they are there, man. This is not only the white people that are cheating us, the black people, the Chinese, they're all cheating us at the top, and they're getting away with it. But this picture shows you, he's right over here. No, he's over here somewhere. Here he's over there. As usual, a photo of them before Congress. Do you know what Congress has told these European and the oil executives that went before Congress? Listen to this. This is a senator from the Midwest. He told the oil companies, you better start having an alternative energy. In other words, he's watching this program because I hear more and more of alternative energy. And he's telling the oil companies, you better do something and start inventing or creating alternative energy. But these are oil executives, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do anything like that. It was a stupid thing to say. And we have stupid legislators, and that's why I'm running for the presidency. And you can laugh all you want to laugh and say the same stupid things, you don't have any money and this and that, without truly regarding yourselves. Don't you realize when you say that to me, that you don't have any money, how can you win? What are you doing? You're a jerk. The guy that called me up once, and I'll never forget it, he said to me, Tom, aren't you ashamed that you can buy the American presidency? You can buy it with money. You pay for the presidency, and you get it. You become president with money. And that's what's going on now. And you have a complete disregard for that, and I'm trying to stop it. While we're talking about these oil executives and these Enron and the stock market and all the money that they're losing, I just want to tell you, you can get more information now, especially when my newspaper starts printing. I'll have more inside information. And unless I become president, then they have to do a different avenue. This is what the Bear Stearns executives are doing, and the people in the stock market that are saying they're losing money. In January, Lloyd Blackfein closed on a $26 million duplex at 15 Central Park West. Scott A. Boma, a hedge fund manager, bought a Fifth Avenue co-op for $46 million. Edgar Brofman Jr., part of a private equity consortium who owns the Warner Music Company, paid almost $20 million for a Fifth Avenue co-op. Philip Falcone from Robert Guccione, founder of Penthouse Magazine, for $49 million. This is James Cain, $26 million purchase of 2 units in the plaza. This is the guy who was the chief executive officer of Bear Stearns. That's what they're doing. They're sweating, aren't they? Huh? And I show you this picture. I threw it away, where they say I'm worried, I'm problems, and they're telling Congress, it's a tough life. Let me bring you another case here. Let me tell you about another case. You remember Enron? I told you about Enron. I told you about the stock market. I told you about the cheating and the lying that's going on, and you didn't pay any attention to me. You called me up and put me down after I give you good advice. Jeffrey Skilling, does that ring a bell? He's one of the chief executive officers of Enron before it went under. He's in prison, not for long. I also told you about these people. Ex-Enron chief asks the court to overturn his conviction. And you laugh at me, at my age and my teeth. How do you feel when I predicted this? I told you about the thievery, and I told you they'd be in jail for a short period of time. I told you about Keating, the Keating Five, that McCain was involved in. The Keating Five means 4 or 5 United States senators try to protect Mr. Keating. Mr. Keating in the 1980s was the head of a bank, had millions of dollars, cheating and lying up to $1 billion. He was being audited. You know what he did? Senator McCain, the Kennedy, forgot the guy's name. I know you're going to say his name. I hope you do. These are the Keating Five. They are United States senators. They stopped the investigation for Mr. Keating. 2 years later, the man was so crooked, the senators couldn't do anything. Keating went to prison. Everyone said, "Wow, we got this executive." You jerks, you didn't get anyone. Keating sat back and said, "I'll take care of the American public. Get me out of jail," and he pays the lawyer. Oh, they don't pay the lawyer. Oh, you don't know how it's done. Oh, you're gonna. Oh, I see. Okay, lean back and I'll explain something. Keating was the head of a bank. He went to prison, and before he went to prison, he played golf. That's on the golf course where the dirty, filthy rich meet each other. And he met this young, charming guy, good-looking guy. He said, "Mr. Keating, it's a shame what the government is doing to you, because you're a wonderful person. The government's no good, and most people in America are jerks. They're jerks." And Keating says, I agree with you. Thank you, young man, but I need some help. And the young man said, "Oh, I'm very happy to help you, Mr. Keating. I don't think the rich are dirty, filthy slobs. I think they're wonderful people who have mistresses. And I'll exchange my mistress with yours when you go to jail." And Mr. Keating said, "Young man, is there anything you can do for me?" The young man says, "I happen to be an attorney working for the largest firm in the whole world." And Mr. Keating says, "Oh, help." And the lawyer says, "I just want to ask you one question. Do you have insurance for your company?" "Yes, we do." And the lawyer says, "Here's my card, wonderful person, darling, sweetheart. Wait till you see my mistress, Mr. Keating. You'll love her. By the way, drop by the office and we'll talk. We'll have a chat." And that's exactly what he did. He went to prison and he got out. Very small headline, very small lines that I brought up on this program, and I told you about Keating getting off.